What's up, guys? Today's video we're gonna see how my friend and I decided to make changes in our lives to transform our bodies to reach our goals. Hopefully this video helps most of y'all out, and hopefully y'all get something good from this video. And if you have your own goals, I'm hoping that this can set you on the right track to reach those goals. My friend Chris and we decided to change our lifestyle and try to reach our fitness goals. And his goal, he was weighing about 210 pounds, and you can see in his before and after picture, now he looks really good. Now he's weighing about 179. Now he hasn't reached his goal yet. His goal was 175, but he's about to reach his goal. You can see in my picture, I was weighing 178. I always worked out. I've always been a bigger kind of guy, and my goal was to get to 160, and I actually passed that goal, but then I went back up to 160. And in order to reach our goals, Chris and I had to really dedicate ourselves and really make lifestyle changes. And today I'm going to teach you what got us to our goals and what can get you to your goals by hitting these three main points. And the three main points we're going to touch on today are nutrition, workouts, and then the last one is your mindset. And I think that's a really important one, but we'll get there. Okay, first of all, your nutrition. What Chris and I decided to do was, first of all, educate ourselves on what we can and what we cannot eat. So a lot of people have misconceptions of what foods they can put in their mouths. They're eating a lot of simple carbs, or they're eating, they go out to eat a lot and they think they're eating healthy by ordering grilled chicken or something like that, but they don't know how the food's being prepared for them. So educate yourself on what you can and can't eat, what's good for you, what's bad for you, what's lean proteins, what's not so lean proteins, what kind of carbs you can eat, and so on and so on. Educating yourself is really going to take you a long way. Another thing I touched on a little bit right now, eating out is a big thing. You need to eliminate eating out, because when you eat out, you don't know exactly what you're putting in your mouth. You don't know exactly how the food was prepared. There's a lot more temptation when you eat out. There's a lot more things that you can put in your mouth that'll add extra calories that you don't need, that you can't afford to have when trying to reach your goal, especially when you're trying to reach your goal in a certain amount of time, like 2 months is what our goal was. Okay, so what we did instead of eating out was we grocery shop healthy with a list that I can provide you all if you all ask me, and we meal prepped. And our meal preps, well, mine were very strict. His had a little bit more carbs than mine did. I had experience with meal prepping, and he didn't have much experience with meal prepping, but he's doing a real good job of it. Our meal preps consist of 5 ounces of meat, which is very little. I started at 7, but I worked my way down to 5 ounces of meat, 1/4 cup of broccoli, and I started with 1/4 cup of brown rice, not white rice. There's a big difference between brown rice and white rice. Okay, with brown rice, but I've eliminated that brown rice, so those carbs are eliminated from my diet now, and that helped speed up the process also of losing the weight I wanted to lose. And I still felt good with the energy, and I still felt great. Now, when you meal prep, you got to make sure you're meal prepping the correct things. You can't be meal prepping pork chops or anything like that. Even though it's protein, it has a lot of fat on it. You need to be meal prepping. What I use is lean ground beef. It's 96% lean, 4% fat. I use ground turkey. I don't meal prep fish, but I do cook fish at my house, 5 ounces of course. And then the one I eat, which is mostly all the time, all my meals are chicken. 5 ounces of grilled chicken, with a little bit of avocado oil. That's how I prepare it. And then of course the broccoli and the brown rice if you really need it. Chris started with a 1/2 cup of brown rice, and he's working his way down to 1/4 cup of brown rice in his meal preps. But knowing exactly what you put in your mouth by meal prepping, that helps a lot. Now I do add carbs to my meal preps, and what I use is actually these tortillas. These are tortillas de nopal. I don't know if you can see them there. And these tortillas, they have 0 fat, they have 30 calories, and they only have 6 grams of carbohydrates. So I eat 2 per meal prep, which is 12 carbs, and that's where I get my carbs from. Okay, another thing I do is I don't really eat mornings, and if I do have something in the mornings, it's usually this protein shake right here. So this is really lean, and I only have 1 scoop with water. Okay, it's really lean. And if you feel like you do need something in the mornings, that's the way to go. Okay, and then here's a sample meal prep that we use, and this one has chicken, some rice, as you can see there, and then some mixed veggies. And that's basically what we eat every single meal. Chris was having 3 meal preps a day, and I was having 2 meal preps a day, and that worked for us. And then another thing I would like to say, when you start your fitness journey to reach your goal, there's a lot of apps out there that can help you. And me and Chris used a specific calorie counting app called Lose It, but there's many more you can use. I know my friend Ray uses another one, and his has been effective. He's lost over 50 pounds. But a calorie counting app, what it does is it can, you put in your information, your weight, your goal, and your height and all that stuff, male, female, and then it actually calculates how many calories you can have a day. So you can know how many calories to put in your meal preps. You calculate, and then it makes sure you stay below those calories throughout your process. Okay. Another thing Chris mentioned was that he found some healthy snacks, some low calorie snacks. They're not necessarily healthy, but low calorie snacks that can help you fit within your calorie budget. So he mentioned skinny popcorn, he mentioned truffles. Of course, you have to control the amount you consume. You can't be overdoing it and taking all your calories in through snacks. But there is a lot of healthy snacks out there, vegetables, apples, stuff like that, and that's gonna help you. And then another big question I get when it comes to nutrition is, how often can I have a cheat meal? And the truth is, you need to stay disciplined until you reach your goal. I usually don't recommend cheat meals until you reach your goal. So if your goal is 175 and you're at 180, you still can't have a cheat meal. You gotta wait till you hit that 175 till you can have a cheat meal. And then once you hit that 175, you gotta be able to maintain that. So I would recommend 1 cheat meal a week, as long as you don't overdo it. And it's a cheat meal, it's not a cheat day, guys. So I recommend 1 cheat meal a week, and then you should still be able to sustain your weight, your goal weight for that time. Okay, so for nutrition, that's our recommendation, and that's what we did, and it's worked for us. As you see our before and after pictures, it's worked for us in the period of 2 months. We've lost a lot of belly fat, and we'll get into that right now. The belly fat, of course, comes a lot from your nutrition, and then some workouts that we've been implementing, which we're gonna get into right now. Okay, when it comes to working out for weight loss and for trimming down and reaching your goal body weight, I wouldn't recommend working out over an hour. You don't have to kill yourself in the gym to the point where it becomes unenjoyable. You should enjoy your time at the gym. So what Chris and I have been doing is we work out for 45 minutes, and we work out at a fast pace. That way we can reach our goal. We did reach our goal. Well, we've come close to our goals without doing any cardio at all. We used to go to boxing in summer, but that was before we started the whole, being strict on our diet and stuff. With these 2 months, we've been strict with our workouts, and we haven't done any cardio. And we've gone close to our goal or reached our goal. Okay, so we work out for 45 minutes to an hour every morning. And working out early has also been a key for us, because what we do is we work out before we eat. So what we're doing basically is we're not burning any carbs from a meal that we ate. We're burning fat because we don't have any carbs in our system to burn. So a lot of fat is being burned in our workouts, and our style of workout also is directed towards burning fat. We do lightweight and high reps, weight that can exhaust your muscles in 18 to 21 reps. So all our exercises are 18 to 21 reps, and it's a weight that we can handle, but will exhaust our muscles. You have to make sure you're exhausting your muscles. It's not helping you out. 18 to 21 reps, and then the big one is time your rest periods. When you work out 18 to 21 reps and you time your rest periods, it's kind of also like your cardio. That's why you don't have to do cardio. A fast-paced workout can take the place of your cardio. And I know a lot of people hate cardio. A lot of people hate walking on treadmills. A fast-paced workout with weights, it can replace your cardio, and it's a lot more entertaining, a lot more easy to do than walking on a treadmill for 45 minutes or whatever it is. So you don't have to waste that time. You don't have to take that time away from your weights to go walk on a treadmill. You can take care of it all at once. Okay, so another thing is our goals specifically were revolving around tightening up our waist area and getting abs, and fitting into smaller jeans. Basically was Chris's goal. So what we do was we implemented a core workout, at least one per workout. So we could be hitting chest and triceps one day, but we'll implement one core workout at the end of our workouts. We do concentrate on core 2 times a week, where we do 4 exercises for core, 4 exercises, 4 sets. And then the rest of the days we'll do 1 exercise, 4 sets when it's not core day. And some of the keys to working your core, or working, taking off some inches, are hitting your core from all angles. So you need to make sure to do a top down exercise, what you see here in the video. We're pulling this this cable up from the top down to our knees, and we're really squeezing the top upper abs here. Okay, you get a little arch in your back on the way up, and then on the way down you squeeze your upper abs, and you make sure you pull with your core and not with your arms. Okay, so that takes care of your top down movement, but there's a lot more exercise you can do. There's a lot of easy ones, crunches for beginners, all this other stuff for top down movements. Second, you want to hit from a bottom up movement. So as you see here in the video, you get your 10-pound dumbbell, or you can do it without weight, if you're still beginning, and you bring your feet up in the air, out in front of you, and then if you see the side view here, you can see my back coming up off the mat, and I'm using my lower abs instead of my hip flexors. You don't want to feel the burn in your hip flexors, you want to feel it in your lower abs. So your lower abs really bring your back off the pad right there, and that really causes the burn in your lower abs. And then once you finish your top down and your bottom up, you want to finish it off with a twisting motion. So what we like to do for twisting motion is grab a cable, and we like to do weighted cable twists, and this really isolates the love handles and the obliques, and it's really come a long way for me. I had never been able to see my obliques before. My love handles had always been sticking out, and now my waist has trimmed down, and Chris's waist has trimmed down, and I believe it has a lot to do, besides our nutrition of course, I believe it has a lot to do with this workout right here. This twisting motion really burns the love handles. So those are some good core workouts that you can implement in your own workout, okay? And you can change the weight varying depending on your level, okay? Another thing you can do, of course, as long as it's not going to take away time from your weight session, you can implement cardio, and that will definitely speed up the weight loss process. All right, so you can implement cardio. You don't have to, especially if you don't enjoy cardio. Make your workouts enjoyable. That's the main thing. If you're not enjoying your workout, you're going to quit going, and you're going to eventually give up on your goal, which we don't want that. Okay, and then the last portion of this is we already talked about nutrition. We talked about your workouts, and now the last and probably the most important is your mindset. You really have to be determined and focused on that goal, okay? Because yeah, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough, and there is gonna be setbacks. There is gonna be days where you go out there and you eat a whole bag of Flaming Hots. Okay, that happened to me yesterday. But you have to be focused on your goal. One bad day does not ruin your entire body of work. So be focused on your goal and be determined to reach that goal, because if you really want to reach your goal, you're gonna reach your goal eventually, no matter how long it takes. Okay? Now another big thing with your mindset is you have to be mentally strong. You have to have a lot of willpower. Okay, it was a learning process for me, because people feel like their food is limited. Like if they get a chance to eat this kind of food, they need to eat it, and they can't say no. You need to learn to say no. Be mentally strong and say no to food. Okay, people think like, oh, they're offering this food to me for free, I have a chance to eat this, let me just eat it. You have to learn to say no, and you have to be strict on your diet, and that comes from your mental mindset. Okay, you have to be strong. Another thing is being consistent. You can't have 2 days on, 2 days off. You need to remain consistent, and that's going to bring you your results. Okay, a lot of people like to do these crazy fat diets where they lose 10 pounds in 1 week, but those results are kind of unsustainable. You can't sustain that progress. It's good to go steady and slow, and slowly reach your goal instead of trying to lose it all at once. So it will take time. Okay, one thing I do recommend to help you keep you mentally strong, to help you keep you determined and so on, is finding a partner that's also determined. Before me and Chris started working out together, we were working out on our own, and we weren't reaching any goals at all. And then we started to work out together. We started to change up our style. We started to talk to each other about what works, what doesn't work, and we actually saw so much faster results. So find somebody that's going to work out with you, that you all can hold each other accountable for your workouts, for your nutrition. Chris and I are constantly texting each other, I ate this, I cheated, I did this, I got to do this now, we're going to go do this workout, so on and so on. So find somebody that will hold you accountable, and that you will hold them accountable, and reach your goals together. And that's going to help you keep you mentally strong and stick to that goal. Take steps towards your goal, never take steps back from your goal. Always try to reach your goal, take steps forward, make progress. Don't take steps backwards. All right, good luck out there. Let me know how it goes. And if you do want that list of foods shopping list foods, foods to eat, foods not to eat, let me know. Reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to me on Facebook, or send me an email, and I'll get that list to you guys. Take care.